Okay, so I was just making a video and I've lost it all. Terrific, because do you know why? Scorpio. It's because I was just showing something I've noticed in the comic book, and then suddenly the video is stored on my phone, and it was 1 gigabyte. 1 gigabyte of 12 minutes of freaking, I don't know, just stuff. And don't know if I should point out what I've noticed right now or something, but it's like, don't interrupt me. Oh yeah, something I've noticed with this comic. So look at how this the style of this page, and hopefully you guys can notice that of the freaking glare. Very good, muy bien. And then you go on to the next page. It's suddenly cell shaded. It's all solid colours. Like here, it looks like it's been painted. And there's Fujin. Hello, Fujin. You Marty bomb. And then he's drawn in like cell shading. I think it's cell shading with these previous panels. Oh yeah, there's obviously going to be blood and stuff, so just bear with it. I can't really tell. It's hard. I don't think it's cell shaded, to be honest. Look, it doesn't. It's not like solid colours or anything. It's just it kind of fades in with each other, and it's really good. Nice reading. Hello again. Oh, and another thing I've noticed in this comic, if I can find the third. One sec. I'm at a really bad angle, so. Okay, so let me show you. Not this bit. You can't really see on this page. So if you look here and here, Fujin, like look at his design, and let me bring up the next part. Might need to find it, so please bear with me. Just enjoy Raiden and Fujin while you're waiting. Trying to be funny when I'm not really that funny. Okay, I'm nearly there. I know it. I know I'm nearly there. Oh, and I've gone in. Okay, I really need to put the phone down so I can use my other hand as well. I wish I can. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm here. Okay. Intermission over. So then, it's like he looks different. Here, get out of the way. Here he has a fringe. Here he does not. It's like, because this is his Armageddon design, and here is his Mortal Kombat X design. And another thing I've noticed, I wonder if it's on the. Oh no, you can't really see his eyes, so. But you can see his eyes here. He's got pupils. Fujin has pupils. Well, what? So that's something. But it's like he always gets depicted without pupils. Because, I don't know, he's a god. Because he's immortal and just doesn't. And here he has no eyes whatsoever. He's gone Tom from like Edgeworld. I've seen a video about it recently, but it was about Tom and Todd. Oh yeah, because Tom is I forget. And Takeda doesn't really look like his game counterpart. He looks less Asian in the games, and oh man, my hand hurts for some reason. It's too cold. It hurts my joint. What else is? Oh, and Reiko dies, so yeah, that happens. Oh, and he actually has his costume in the game, but I haven't done a comparison, so I can't really make a comment on it. Oh yeah, it's like so much like blood and gore and bones. Lots of spinal cords. They seriously love spinal cords in this franchise. It's such a weird, like, outfit he wears. It's like, it goes from, like, well, where is it? I don't think it's, yeah, oh yeah, here we go. It's like he morphs blood into clothes. That makes sense. Oh, and something that I don't like about these comics is that Stryker doesn't even have a cameo appearance. And he has cameo appearances in the games, as well as like a minor appearance here and there. But I love Stryker. Why are you leaving him out for? Well, because he ain't popular enough. But ever since the 9th game, his popularity has gone up. And that makes me happy. And hopefully it'll continue rising, so then he can have more important roles. Because I feel like he's underrated, and why did he have to die? I don't know who to blame. I would blame Sindel, but she was made to be evil. Can't blame Shang Tsung because he was transformed into energy. Can't blame Quan Chi because he didn't give out the order, but he did resurrect Sindel in the first place. And Shao Kahn didn't directly order Stryker to be killed, so who can I be angry at? I can't be angry at Shinnok because he has like, has he influenced like his like Stryker's death? Like, okay, these guys I want dead, including that really good cop guy, because there's like a really big fan of like his that like really loves him, so let's kill him so that she'll get really, really mad. I wouldn't be shocked if that actually was the case. And I just realised what that last question mark in the character selection screen is. It's Quan Chi, because I can't beat story mode. Seriously, it's so freaking hard. Calm down, what happened? I can't beat Shao Kahn for some reason. There's crumbs all over my bed. Ew. I want to talk about what I expect in Mortal Kombat 11, and I've got a blocked nose. Bear with me. Oh, what was it? I hope Stryker makes a comeback, and I really hope he doesn't get killed again. So, because I'm really hoping that the Revenants get like freed from the control of the bad guys, including Kung Lao. I haven't mentioned him yet. He gets a quick appearance in this comic. No, I'm just gonna drop things. No, that's not it. Oh, I'm dropping things now. I can't do this with one hand. I'm holding my phone. It's like, okay, nearly. Nope, keep going. Oh, here he is. There's wait, here. Sorry. I don't like Bob Conrad. What happened to his fun? Like, his really cute hair. I like how his hair just kind of drops down past his eyebrow, and it makes him look cute. But what happened? What happened, man? I don't know. Someone just like randomly shaved a part of my head as a prank, and I thought it was fake at first. You know, when people go and get their phone playing the zzz sound effects, but it turned out to be real. So I just had to shave the whole thing. I blame Liu Kang. Alright, don't blame Katana. No, I'm just making up that scenario. Obviously, if you're a fan of Mortal Kombat, you'll know I'm just making that up. But why? You know, I would love to know, like, what was Kung Lao thinking when he decided to go bald? Like, does he not want his hair to... Did his hair catch on fire? And he's like, okay, I do not want this to happen again. So then he just gets rid of his hair. But why does he still have, like, the red sash around his waist? Because that could catch on fire. Unless it's fireproof for some reason. And I'm not sure if this is like a good thing or a bad thing, because this is the only appearance of Kung Lao, and it's a good thing because it's not the Kung Lao. It's not the good, cute, my second favourite character Kung Lao. It's like an evil copy. Because these revenants are copies. Because like you see when Johnny Cage was being killed, like, well, he's in the process of dying, and when his blood was like dripping into the I don't know what it's called. I'm just gonna call it the creation pit. And it's like it's not the real Johnny Cage was still there while the Revenant was being made, so it's a carbon copy. And I'm not sure if I've seen Bean in that part. I'm not sure. I can't be sure because it's like pervy and everything, but my mind's awful. Just punch myself in the skull. Send the shockwaves to my brain for being so disgraceful. Oh crap, where was I? Oh yeah, I hope that Mortal Kombat gets brought up again, because they kind of forgot about the Mortal Kombat tournament in the 10th game. It's like even the endings didn't really mention about Mortal Kombat. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, except for Kotal Khan's ending, because he's the host, and I hope that ending's canon, because that'll be really interesting to see things from Outworld's perspective. It's always Earth realms, so I would be totally open to the idea of Outworld being the new setting. And I'm just wondering if the Revenants were to be made like back to normal. It's like, what would they do? Like, would they feel like ashamed of themselves for committing these acts? And I'm just gonna let that fall because I can't bother to hold it up anymore. And my personal theory as to what would happen is that so like Stryker's like wandering around in the Nether Realm, so he's like all lost. He's grieving for what he's done as a Revenant, and he's repenting. He feels awful. So but at the same time he wants to get out of there. He doesn't want to stay in that awful place any longer. So then he meets Ashra, who helps to try and get him out of the Earth Realm, Nether Realm, because she also wants to get out of there as well. So they would work together, and possibly with the other Revenants as well, so that they could escape together and get back to Earth Realm. Unless they're Edenians, they'll probably want to get back to Outworld, but if they can get to Earth Realm, they can get to Outworld, I guess. Or just find an alternative path. And there's a couple of theories I had in my mind, because I think that if it was like Stryker and Ashra alone, I would be totally open to the idea of like a little romance going on. I think it would be really cute, like Stryker like showing a soft side, and just kind of it's like something, because he's like been like it's like charged with dark energy, so then like to feel love while he possibly still has it in his system is something he has to try and conquer. And is love the way to do it? So cheesy, but who knows? It's just a speculation idea. It's not something I want to be canon, but I'll be open to the idea of that being canon. What was the second one? Oh yeah, the second one. I also speculate that if Curtis survived the assault by Sinel, I think that him and Sonya would have had a kid instead of Sonya and Johnny having a kid. So, because like whenever Curtis is like partnered up with someone else, and partnered up as in like just like the non-romantic kind, it's like he's usually paired up with Sonya as opposed to like Cabal. So I kind of think they might have, if they were given the chance, they would have like romanced, and you know where it would lead if it was to happen. That's what I think, to be honest. And what else would I hope to see a new character or two, because obviously a new game means new characters, except for Armageddon, of course. Of course, no, it's not obvious. Oh, I forget what I was thinking of. Oh, damn, my mind's like frying. I'm so tired. I was just thinking of Taven for some reason. I'm not sure, because he was mentioned in Takeda's and Kenshi's ending, and it'll be really interesting to see Taven in the new timeline. And I also remembered that his you see his parents get killed. Oh my goodness! I think what did that happen in Armageddon? I don't know, because I haven't completed the conquest campaign. I don't. Feel free to spoil it. I just want to know. Because it'll be interesting as to why there's. But then again, they're connected because of Dagon, I believe the name of the character is. Because Dagon is Taven's brother, and Dagon's the founder of the Red Dragon who killed Takeda's mum. And it's like, and obviously Taven is Dagon's brother, so they'll call on Taven for help. Kenshi and Takeda will call for Taven's help, and I feel like my breath is fleeting me, so let me just get a quick drink. This is all unedited, by the way, because this is a random video channel, so who cares for quality? Because I ain't got video editing software, so. And I hope, before they release the game, it'll be really cool to have more comic books. Because I love this comic, even though I can point out a bunch of mistakes, but I just freaking love it, because it adds more to the franchise. So it's like, if you don't read the comic, you won't understand some of the things in the game. But I can't think of one right now, because I feel like I can just pass out right now. But there's one thing that confuses me. The Jinsei, it looks more modern in the comic, if I can find a picture. And in the game, it's more like a temple. And it's really strange why they made that change. But go away, guys. I want to see the Jinsei. The Jinsei. It sounds really cool. Okay, keep going. Oh no, I think I went past this. Oh no, I haven't. Oh wait, here it is. Here's the Jinsei. It looks modern, but for some reason in the game it looks like I said, the temple. So it's really strange why they would change it. I want to get back to Fujin. He's the most respectable character in this. Well, I say the most respectable, but he's just my second fave. He's my second favourite because he's a really interesting character, and I want his character to be explored some more. Oh, speaking of Fujin, I just remembered another thing I hope for in Mortal Kombat 11. That Fujin is like takes a more important role, like kind of like Raiden is in the from like 1 to 9. Actually, it's excluding 4 because it's Raiden like kind of takes a backseat for a bit because it's like Fujin was made to step in to fill in Raiden's shoes while he's away. So it'll be interesting because it would happen again because Raiden's gone rogue, or seems like he's gone rogue, because he just doesn't have any restraints anymore, and it'll be really interesting to see how Fujin would take care of things. And I hope that Raiden recovers, but then he dies again in his timeline. The same fate happened again. If the timeline changes, I'm going to be flipping mad. I would not be happy if that happens. Because it's basically like saying, okay, so you've been presented with this timeline, but forget it, let's give it a new one. Seriously, NetherRealm Studios, if you do that, I'm going to be flipping mad. Even though Striker gets brought back to life, but you're messing with the story, man. And it means that Cassie, Takita, I think Jackie might still exist, but it's like those guys won't be the main characters possibly anymore. And obviously Kung Jin will still exist because, like, well, not obviously, but it's like because his parents aren't like the part of the main crew, so but that might influence his life, but I don't know. I can't say for sure. Oh, and that means Kung Lao will be brought back to life. Hug all your favourite characters. Hug all my favourite characters. I don't care about your favourite characters, I care about mine. So hug all my favourite characters. I love them all. And I hope for the... Oh wait, did I say... Oh dude, I just remembered that I said Fujin is my second favourite. He's my third favourite. Kung Lao is my second favourite. How could I be this stupid? And Striker's Beam is my first favourite. Oh, dearie me. I'm ashamed of myself, to be honest. Oh, and I hope that Ashura and Shiva gets given a more important role in the next game, or at least just make an appearance, and maybe participate in the story as well. Because Shiva just mainly appears in the comic as opposed to the game. She doesn't even have appearance in the game, so she'll probably have a support card in the mobile game like Striker does. He has a support card, but I don't know about Shiva because I haven't gone through her gallery page in a while. So I just remembered that that in the marketplace stage of Mortal Kombat X, there's a stage fatality, but I don't remember what happens. And I'm quite disappointed with the stage fatalities, to be honest. My favourite one is the Deadpool fatality. Although the ninth one is better, obviously, but it's like the second one is it's eerie. It's kind of eerie, and then you got Pit 2, which when you see the characters you go, and it would be really interesting to see a modern version of it, like the character falls and then just goes, there's like a bloody puddle on the floor, and I wonder what kind of fatalities they would have in the new game. It would be really. I'd love to see them all. I feel like stopping this video just to check out the marketplace fatalities. I don't remember what it is. Oh yeah, and Liu Kang and Kitana, they've become the emperor and empress of NetherRealm. Okay, what's going to happen? I'm really looking forward to why they've chosen such a role. I thought Liu Kang was a good guy. Why has he gone rogue? Because if it is the case that the characters get set free, or the Revenants, why is Liu Kang and Kitana still evil? Do they get a high dose of evil energy, or has Quan Chi somehow got brought back to life, and he's just kind of managed to hold on to them or something? Oh yeah, is Quan Chi gonna come back? I don't know. Or is there is another character that is keeping them alive, or keeping them as revenants? Because they still have their yellow glowing eyes and veins, so something's going on, and I really look forward to knowing what the answer is. And have they cleaned up that burn stain on the carpet? Because it's like Raiden just throws a bloody head on the floor and then just zaps on out and just leaves a burn mark on the floor. Did they replace the carpet or something? Rude, Raiden. It's completely rude. What other speculations and stuff do I... Oh yeah, Kano's son. Okay, what kind of character is he? I'd love to know. I seriously would. It's like, you don't just introduce a character's child and then just bugger off. Like, oh my goodness gracious me. I really look forward to like what kind of character he would be. Because obviously he would have no mercy because of the way he was trained. Or perhaps even the way he was trained. He was like, oh, you know what? My dad's an absolute bastard. I hate him. I'm going to rebel. But, you can't tell. It's too early to tell. But I look forward to hearing the answers. Well, seeing the answers, actually. I can't think of... Oh, Anemra. Anemra. I can't say his name properly. What up with the name? Well, I would say name change, but it's actually a species of smoke, like living smoke, and that's what smoke is. And it takes probably takes a human form. Or does the creature possess the child version of smoke, and he just becomes this new creature? That makes me think, to be honest. But I can't really think of the answer. And I think when you get to know Anenra, it would answer these questions. So it would be really interesting to see who Anenra is and what he's like and stuff. Because but he's only mentioned in the ending of Mortal Kombat 9 and the Smoke is dead, I am Anenra line, and that's pretty much it. It's like, come on, give us more details. You stingy freaking writers. Oh my goodness. Oh damn it, I just forgot another thing I wanted an answer to. Oh, my belly's about to grumble. But it's like, I'm not hungry though. And then I just thought of Kano's, if you remember from, I think it was Deadly Alliance, where the characters have their own like products and stuff. Like Kung Lao has his own shopping channel. Baraicho has the like vomit remedy. And one of the characters had a golfing tournament or something, which is kind of strange. I think it was Li Mei. No, Li Mei was the model. I think it was Goro who was the golfer. It would be really interesting if they did that again. It'll be funny because it gives the characters a bit of like bit of personality and gives them like a more human or decent, non-violent side to them, and it'll be really interesting. I keep saying it'll be really interesting because a lot of things will be really interesting. So I want to see like what the characters will be like when they're not being violent and stuff. Like would Curtis have his own police academy, or Kung Lao still have his own shopping channel? Would Fujin have like special effects company, like using his wind powers as special effects? Kind of like how Byakuya Kuchiki has Senbon Sakura as special effects, or special effects. if you know what episode I'm referring to, The one when they make films and present them in the film festival. But getting back to Mortal Kombat. I wonder if they would make like a I would say cartoon, but they'll probably shy away from cartoons and probably like go towards anime or something. But something like animated, because it'll be really cool to see characters in like an animated form. Whether it's like no, I don't want to see 3D, because like you can just watch the games if you want 3D. Like if they had like an anime or I think it'd be most likely an anime. But it's just, you don't cut out the violence, please. Don't shy away. I want to see freaking organs flying everywhere like it's confetti. But I wonder what it would be about. Do you know what? It'd be really cool if they did that instead of a comic. I would totally buy that film. It'll probably be a film or like a series of episodes or an OVA. I don't bloody know. I'm just speculating here. Well, I've been talking about this for half an hour. You know, if anyone watches this entire video, you deserve a bloody medal. No, I would say I'm going to pay you, but no, I'm stingy as hell. And I'm trying to save up my money when I can't. Oh, speaking of money, merchandise. I'm going to buy a freaking load of... Actually, no, I should save my money. And if they have, like, a special bundle, like, do you know when they have, like, the collector's edition or whatever? When the game, like, is up for pre-order, I'm going to throw my money at it. Like, seriously. If anyone like from NetherRealm Studios sees this, like, you better propose this idea to the higher ups, because I will seriously throw my money at the pre-order. If it comes with like a box with a book about like the artwork and stuff, it'll be, come on, you got to have an art book. Like, you can't make a game and not have an art book, because I've got one of Overwatch and the Ace Attorney games, 1, 2, 3, and Apollo Justice. So it's a little bit dated, but I would say no, I mean like it's not up to date or anything. So not dated because it's like you look back and go, ugh, that's just horrible. No, it still holds up. I'm just really curious what characters will be in the game. I hope my top 3 characters make it in the game. I hope that Kano makes a comeback along with his son. Sonya, she's my favourite female character, by the way. Obviously Melina will make a comeback because she has clones. She's one of many clones, because apparently there's thousands of Melinas. Gosh, imagine the freaking male fans just seeing the whole harem of Melinas just begging to be like, freaking dominated. Oh my goodness gracious me. Gosh, imagine the fan fictions. Has anyone even done that yet? I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Yeah, what time is it? Time to go to bed. But I don't feel like I've got all the wires out of my head yet. And obviously they've got to have plushies. I want a Mortal Kombat plushie, but I didn't get a chance to get the Sub-Zero and Scorpion one. I feel disappointed, man. And I can't afford I should so totally get a freaking custom Striker plushie. I would so buy that. I'd buy like you know in Striker's ending when he has the action figures, I'd totally buy one. Why is that not because he's not popular enough. Oh my gosh. It's really hard to be a fan of a character who's not popular. And the worst thing is he's my favourite. And I don't know. It's just I like Striker the most because he's really interesting and he's a policeman and I like the police and the second costume. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't want to say it because I'm going to be like a freaking pervert or something. But when I was just looking at the second costume, in the character viewer, and I couldn't help but to notice. I'm not sure. How should I phrase this? No, that's not the. That ass. That's the best way I could describe it. To be honest, I just noticed and I. Oh my god, it's better than taquitos. Shock. I know. And I probably offended a bunch of Mortal Kombat characters just by saying Striker's butt is better than taquitos. But I couldn't help but to look at the first costume. But it's not as I think it's because his trousers are more baggier, so it hides his form more. And the second costume's more tight, so it's more noticeable. God, I'm such a pervert. Oh dear, no, please don't call me a pervert. I'm just curious. That's all. I'm just a bit curious about things, and I just couldn't help but to look because I'm a woman, okay, and I have feelings, and I'm a massive and that's another reason why I like Striker, because he's handsome as heck, and I'm just I'm going to end this video now because I'm just about to nod off, and I'm really tired now, and just that has consumed my energy, and I'm starting to. My sentences are just awful. I'm having flashbacks. I don't want that to happen. Okay, I'm gonna end this video now. I've been talking for too long. Can you feel it? Too long. Can you feel it? And okay, I'm sorry. This for real ends now. Stay fabulous and have a nice night. I don't care if it's daytime. Have a nice night. Bye.